This video is going to be a flip through of the Starman Tarot, which is based off David Bowie, obviously, or inspired by. It is by David de Angelis and Esther de Angelis, or Angelis. This is probably my go-to deck out of all of them. This is the book that comes with it. This book is beyond amazing. So not only do you get the colored photos, but an in-depth sort of history behind why he did each card, little stories and stuff like that. But he also has little quick go-to upright and reversals on the side. And this is, to me, one of my favorite decks. So it talks about the history of tarot. This is a great book to have on hand. I always keep certain books, and this is a book that's definitely worth keeping on hand when you're doing readings, when you want a different outlook. Now, the box is really cool. So it opens like this, if I can open it. Nice and big. The cards are glossy, and the back looks like this. These are a little worn. Hard to see in this horrible lighting. But we'll go through and look at each of the cards, starting with the major arcana, and then working our way through the cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. So you'll notice that some of the things, like the magician, is the Starman. So some of the cards are done a bit differently. You cannot get past the art. And it's a great way of testing yourself, too, if you've been going by the Rider-Waite system, to see how you might do with a deck that doesn't follow it. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. Now, some of them are self-explanatory, like Strength, but most of them, you really can't pick them out. You got the Hermit, which is different as well. The Wheel of Fortune, ruled by Jupiter. The Hanged Man. Death is really cool. I love the Death card. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Sun. And the World. And then going into the pip cards, we'll start off with the cups. I love the cups. The cups is probably one of my favorite elements of this deck. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the like funky colors that he uses in this. This is definitely a deck. It's really big. Like, I have really big hands, and as you can see, it almost covers my hand entirely. So to me, that's a really big deck in length. Typical standard size and width, but the length. So it makes it a little bit hard to shuffle depending. So I tend to shuffle sitting on the ground or at a table. And at a table, it's sometimes harder. So the wands. So I'll actually take the deck and shuffle it in my lap because it's easier. And I'm pretty good at, because of the size of my hands, I don't tend to have many stray ones that go flying. So that says a lot if I have to do that. But I absolutely love this deck. And if you do have a larger hand, you do get used to it. You kind of adapt. 9 of Wands. I think that's cool for the 3 of Swords. That's a really cool one. 6 of Swords. I like it because, see, it's not the standard, like, being stuck in a tree kind of idea. It's really cool. Prince of Swords. The Queen. The Queen is really cool. The King. Last but not least, the Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is cool. I like the 5 as well. 7, Taurus. What you put in, you get out. I love the 9 of Pentacles. The Princess or Page of Pentacles. That's pretty cool too. And the Queen. She's awesome. And the King. So sorry it's a little bit dark, but I definitely recommend this deck. It is a big deck. The book is amazing and a must-have. I was gifted this by my sister, but I would totally have bought this deck eventually and wished I had bought it sooner. So I'm really happy that she bought this for me because this is my go-to deck for regular readings, mediumship, anything. I just love it. So definitely recommend this deck. And again, it is the Starman Tarot. There you go.